Okay, everyone,
got me
hold on.
some Taco Bell.
Okay, so Crash Out, while you get your Taco Bell, let me give you all a title because I heard someone say reparations. So
Crash Out.
No. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why do white people want to talk about race?
No. Ray brought it up. Ray.
That's right. We want our motherfucking check.
So.
Are you a slave? How can I tell that you're descended
You know, this is how we do that, right?
No, we have to do DNA
do white people do white people still benefit from slavery today? Yes. Well, pay me my motherfucking money.
Not in New York.
Yeah, y'all still benefit from
New York
it.
never had any slaves.
You still have white privilege.
Connecticut didn't have any slaves. Pennsylvania didn't have any slaves. Minnesota didn't have any slaves. Michigan didn't have any slaves. So obviously
there wouldn't be a Minnesota if you motherfuckers kept to the promise and gave us our 40 acres instead of giving it out to white people.
I come from the Bay Area.
The Bay Area didn't exist during slavery.
No, hold on. What's the Bay Area called?
San Francisco.
It's called Oakland.
Above Manhattan. What's it called?
Oh,
the Bay Area.
The Hudson Bay.
The Hudson.
No slaves up there.
My family comes from there. So when you say that the North didn't have slaves, that's where slavery started. And that's where my family started. It's the Hudson Bay.
Oh, you were Indian.
So check yourself.
No, why were they slaves? What slavery did they have?
Slaves? Whips and chains and
did they pick cotton in New York? No.
Okay, so again, this is what I mean by people being uneducated, right? Because that was rather ignorant. Do you think that slaves only picked cotton? Did you think that the prerequisite for being a slave was to be a cotton picker?
Oh, I guess they were house slaves.
You about to get your ass.
Hey, ignorant Cracker Joe, do you realize the most profitable fucking industry during slavery was not cotton picking? It was breeding African slaves. You fucking demon.
Hello.
Why do you always add that second part? Yes, obviously the most beneficial thing was breeding. That's obvious. That's because slaves were treated like cattle. And the biggest
so my question,
was to breed them.
Hold on, Joe. My question then becomes...
Jeremy, man, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, Joe. My question then becomes...
Yo, Shia, let everybody fucking let me freaking off your mic, yo.
If breeding...
Wait. I don't want to cut you off, but this could be a good debate. This could be a debate. We love debates in the talk.
Let her finish. This is another thing white people must stop doing.
All right, so if breeding is the main thing, if breeding is the main thing to control fucking slaves, in 2025, you have a whole lot of niggas, fucking a whole lot of white women, has that strategy not ended because the shit is still going on now?
So the white women's babies get reparations too.
How long has that shit been going on? Because Spelman and what's it called?
So little Jeffrey gets some reparations for slavery.
Yeah, no, hold on. Because how long has that strategy been going on? Where black niggas have been enticed to fuck white women and have children.
No,
what comic book are you reading?
The bottom of the barrel, black men talk to white women.
So black women have been forced to have white children.
And
then they decided to have
NBA players
schools
at the bottom of the barrel? You think
Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. Their money don't exist that much.
Because Spelman and Morehouse still fucking
or Devin Booker?
They hate those white
You
bitches.
said Spelman and Morehouse.
Yes, Spelman and fucking Morehouse.
When was the last time you was down there?
Morehouse is not a...
Did you ask me how long?
When was the last
Well,
time you was down there?
how long was I there?
Morehouse is damn near gay as fuck.
No, Atlanta is gay as fuck.
Man, Morehouse is gay as fuck. Like, it ain't nothing but faggots in that bitch. They ain't looking for no white girls.
They're like on the other side of a plexiglass.
But nevertheless, the Spelman and Morehouse is being financed by white fathers.
White money.
White fathers. Not white money, white fathers.
It sounds like we're actually talking about...
black children.
It sounds like we're actually talking about...
I don't know what the fuck we talking about at this.
Yeah.
Because America, like, I will
I want him.
Wait, there's a moderator that wants to
Saying
see
shit,
if
and then
there's a
y'all debate, or y'all just
Yeah, I'll
whatever,
debate
man.
for America being systemically white privileged. I will argue for that because it's true.
It's
The-
not
the-
true.
The woman who walked into
There you
that
go.
Alabama school.
Wait, Joe,
Ray's gonna debate Joe. There you go, Christian.
Okay, so Ray, so
A
Ray,
formal debate.
I did
Yes,
not
we're gonna
agree to no damn
No.
formal debate.
I'm about to ask.
It's not
Hold
going to
on.
go on your
Ray.
record, Ray. That's a
Wait,
black
hold on,
fear.
hold
It's
on.
a black fear.
Ray,
It's not going to go on your permanent record.
Ray, would you like to debate
No.
Joe on this topic? No. Okay, she does not want to debate. Does anybody want to debate Joe on this topic?
A white privilege in America.
So Joe, instead of choosing a weak ass fucking position, you said earlier that you
Jesus Christ.
Jeremy, why don't you debate Joe?
No, how dare you?
Yeah, let's debate. Let's
So
debate.
Joe,
debate
but
it.
hold on,
Because you keep
Joe.
throwing names at me, Jeremy.
But
You
hold
keep
on,
throwing
hold on.
names
I'll
at
debate.
me.
I'll
I'm
debate.
sorry.
I will
hold on.
debate.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the name calling, Joe. That was bad of me. And I'm Canadian, by the way. But Joe, you said earlier that you don't think that black people are just like fundamentally superior to white people, and I disagreed with you. And again, it's late. I
Let's
can't
debate.
debate. But if anyone here
I don't
feels
think
that
they
black
are
people are fundamentally superior to white people, like more evolved, like I think, then maybe that's a better debate topic. Oh, Mando's here. What's up, man?
So Crash
take that
I'll
debate.
debate Joe on this topic if need. I can if all.
I can't
you
moderate
black?
that shit because I'm driving, so. But if someone can moderate it, yo, Ray, you're gonna fucking debate?
She said no.
Jeremy, you don't have to tell people you're Canadian. Everybody knows you're pathetic already.
Don't be antagonizing if y'all ain't gonna debate.
I like
On
that.
the debate.
Excellent.
Somebody being
That was actually a good
antagonizing.
one.
Yo, Christian, if you're gonna debate, you gotta fucking moderate too, unless somebody else can moderate. Because I'm driving right now.
Well, that would be me and Christian can moderate ourselves if we're actually in a formal setting. No overtalk, time limits. That's not hard.
Oh, Mando.
But it's Christian black.
Hell no.
Well, in representation, you better get someone else up here then. I'll be arguing for the black community that America's always
You
been
would
white
never
privilege.
argue for the black
I'm
community.
going to be arguing. America has always
You're
been-
arguing that the blacks are not superior to whites. That was a position.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be arguing that America.
No, you did.
has
You said
always been
earlier.
white privilege.
No, you
That's
said
what I mean.
earlier. You said earlier that blacks are definitely.
Why do you keep bringing? That's not what we're talking about now.
You said
Do you
that.
understand how time works,
You're
Ken?
dodging it. You're dodging it. Okay.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck your goddamn problem is. Pay attention. We are talking about right now a debate.
Yeah,
that
right
me and
now,
Christian have.
you're uncomfortable with the position you've taken that white people are not inferior to black people. And I get that you're uncomfortable with it and you don't want to talk about it. And I'm fine. I will respect that because I'm Canadian.
I'll debate that too. I don't think any race of a person is superior to any other race, but apparently you do. Do you want to have that debate with me, Jeremy? Then put your money where your
Ray
fucking mouth is.
and
Put
everyone
your
else
money
brought
where
up
your
a whole
fucking
bunch
mouth
of
is.
a whole bunch of people brought up a
You
lot
think
of great
black
examples
people
why that's
are
true.
more? If you think black people are more involved than white people, let's debate. Put your money where your fucking mouth is. Let's go right now, or else shut the fuck up.
Lickety
It's
split.
obvious, no?
It's obvious, no? Fuck off, you fucking bitch. I mean, fuck off. I don't know why you keep attacking me. Let's do it or not do it.
Because you're annoying, Joe, and Jeremy's annoying too. I don't think anybody would even be interested in hearing you two schmucks debate some stupid topic. Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Stupid People who can't figure out how to spend their time better on a Thursday night approaching
For some
midnight.
reason, he's got a hard time with my dick. I don't know what it is. It must be Canada. It must be because Windsor stock as a whiskey that he wants to
I
suck
actually,
so bad that he wants to come.
I actually think Joe's awesome. But
Easy to say now.
That was actually really hard for me to say.
And then fucking right into your
what's
right
going
into your
on? Can somebody catch me up?
Oh shit, Boris.
It's like it's endless fellatio.
Shout out to the apes in the room now.
Yo, Christian, go to sleep.
Got the squad in here.
Your mama ain't here, so go to sleep.
So did you guys hear about the discovery of gases that suggested there was...
Bro, do you guys see all this fucking Muslim blood on me?
Yo, Mando was popping.
Great, now we have a crusader. Now we have a
I
crusader.
heard you got
Stuff banging chicks with hijabs on their period, man. Goddamn.
I got Muslim menstrual.
Yo, stop popping those virgins.
Too much for
Bro,
Yeah, children are not sexualized. Like, I mean, that's the thing with the Islam.
Okay,
Really?
now y'all are
Those
doing. Let
Those
me.
girls are too young.
Okay.
Be a
All
Mormon.
right.
Just get more wives.
Y'all
You can pick
doing.
religions
Y'all
if you want.
doing the most right now.
I agree, Ray.
what it do, Ray?
Aria.
What do Mormon chicks use as pads? Like, hey,
They're required to
Roll
wear.
that
They're
hay.
required to wear pajamas with shoulder straps
Niggas are weird.
and huge pieces of underwear until they're
What do you mean?
through Brigham
bro?
Young
Weird.
University. Mormon women are required to wear full undergarments, even
I
in
get
college.
it, but like when it's their time of the month, like they can't use pads. So what do they use? Like,
No, they can't use tampons. They can use pads.
oh,
What's
okay.
the question?
Yeah,
They can't use
they
anything
can't-
but store bought.
Well, they don't. They have their own stores. I mean, they make their own shit. They make their own clothes. They make their own garments.
I think
I mean, at Brigham Young University,
Hold
yes,
on,
a woman can't actually.
Joe, you're thinking of Hutterites, man.
No, that's the Mormon Church.
That's
At Brigham Young University, one of it's a prestigious college, Brigham Young University.
Dude,
It has NBA players.
I was raised LDS, man.
That's where
I went to
Joe went.
Brigham Young University.
So those women are
Joe is a
unable
Mormon.
to claim rape against a man in that institution.
You know from experience.
I know from
And tell me what that has to
education.
do with your statement that all Mormons make their own clothes and have storage where they go buy Mormon clothes.
They don't make.
Joe,
well,
like,
maybe
how
I'm
do you
not.
think I met my wife?
No, I did not meet my wife at a more. I mean, I met my wife.
Do you think Mormons do like barn movings and make like stoves, like wood burning stoves?
No, they have a ton of money. They have a ton of money, but so they're not Amish, right? So they do actually dictate what women will wear as undergarments, right, Mister LDS?
Why are you hogging the mic?
Oh, they don't.
No,
Okay.
they don't. Joe, I'll tell you, the Mormon Church does dictate what married Mormons, both men and women, have to wear as undergarments once they're married. It's not just a woman.
Bro, can
I guess I'm stupid.
I would love someone to tell me what underwear to wear. I never know.
Back to back, bro.
I just never know what underwear to wear, so I would love to know. I would love someone to tell me
Yes.
what
Then
underwear
wear
I should
overwear.
wear.
If you don't know what
This is
underwear
what
to
I
wear,
mean,
if you're
bro.
Mormon, then
It's
wear
like white
overwear.
man conversations, bro.
Right.
That's right. We don't know what the hell we're doing. It's great. You should try living like
Yeah,
that.
but it's
I'm
crazy.
a floating dartboard for Jeremy. I'm a floating dartboard for Jeremy's masculinity. That's what I'm here for.
Bro. It's just like a hopscape.
This is what I'm saying, Mando. Like you literally walked in after like a half-hour conversation of
I'm the one that's home.
arguing with me when I say, hey, clearly black people are superior to white people, and Joe's got a problem with that.
We're old.
That's not
Black
clear.
people are older,
That's
right?
racism.
Who's the older?
Exactly.
What is the difference?
And science supports that.
Bro, can we
Jeremy, what is the actual
which
scientific difference
which
between
race is the oldest?
What is the scientific difference
Oh,
between
let
racism?
me tell you,
The
Joe,
only
the scientific difference. Here's the difference. Yes, you crackers. You fucking crackers. Let me tell you.
It's true.
Black people have less Neanderthal DNA than white people.
Wrong.
White people have
Neanderthal
more
DNA.
Neanderthal DNA than black people. Go
That's right.
Google it, you fucking demons. Go check with your
You're
fucking
right.
white. Yeah.
You're right.
So what?
But your Neanderthal DNA created the Mentos commercial. You know,
What if
Fresco's better
Neanderthals
than
are
like.
better than humans? Why are you
You
assuming,
guys just
why are
wanna
you
talk.
assuming Neanderthals were worse than humans?
You know the truth to hurt your feelings.
Why are you assuming that Neanderthals
Because your
are
wife
stronger than
isn't
us?
a fucking Neanderthal, you fucking monobrowed people.
That's
So-
your argument?
so-
That,
Yes,
listen to you,
because
man.
there are no more
Jesus
Neanderthals.
Christ, man. I don't know what the fuck
Jesus
the problem is.
Christ, I don't know why do you use his name?
Because it's God's name.
Yo,
Yahweh.
here we go. Yahweh Christ.
You're trained to say Yahweh.
Because it flows from the tongue. I don't know. I'm gonna say
It doesn't just
Yahweh
come out.
Christmas
It
time.
doesn't just come out of the bowels of the stomach like it comes out of Jesus Christ. It just rolls off the tongue.
It's actually popular culture, so we actually use that term. It has nothing to do with us. It's
Yeah,
from-
right, bro. The Muslims say that too.
Yeah, it's from like pop culture. Picking that up is such a fucking. There are some of the greatest movie scenes are someone looking into the camera and going, Jesus Christ.
Hey, bro, can you stop talking so much? Are you fucking
No.
drunk or something?
Yes.
All right, relax yourself.
No, well, okay, let's let somebody else talk about something.
Checking account available balance is 12,617.
So I got my dad's gun. It's
I rest my case.
and it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's like my first time ever.
Who's forcing you to talk?
So I got my dad's gun. It's a Glock 40 Australia, and it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's like my first time ever holding a gun, so I don't really know if it's like. So.
You know what makes me feel pain?
How shall we box an atheist?
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to be.
Huh?
Currently going viral on TikTok.
Try me.
Why even bother sharing?
I would go with like a 1 foot by 2 foot by 6 inch box with like air packet in Amazon style, not styrofoam.
Have you decided your own whims and intellect is sufficient enough to say God does not exist?
Yep.
And
It's
that's
so
where you're a fucking atheist, religious,
And how many-
fucking.
And how many years have you lived?
40. This year, turn 40.
You don't think that's a little radical?
Are those serious questions? Like,
Yeah,
I'm an
yeah.
atheist. Those are your biggest challenges to my atheist.
No. The challenge is to your hypocrisy. You literally said tonight that like if you are not open to ideas that you don't believe in, like that's literally a poison. And then your next statement was, "But I'm an atheist and not an agnostic."
Give him 2 years. He's gonna be Christian in 2 years, I bet.
That's so funny because Jeremy loves to do this. Like
He's all about 42.
You said. You also missed what I said, that I have a huge shoulder tattoo, Christian motif, with a huge cross. I was ordained, and then I'm no longer a Christian. I'm an atheist, right? So it's not like I didn't entertain it, right? It's not like I from arrogance.
Well, hold on. You had it tattooed on you.
Yes,
It was more than entertainment.
right. That's my point.
I mean,
So
you
obviously-
just don't tattoo a penis on your face, right? Because I know you dibble and dabble in penises.
Well, this is what I guess you guys can't understand, is that I've actually been religious, and I've entertained other religions in my religious crisis, and then like I said,
Did you ever
this is
believe
my
he
stance.
was the father? Or did you fall
No.
for the faith of him
Here's
being
my-
the son of God?
Because of my brain or whatever it may be.
I know,
I
that's
can't
not what I
escape.
asked of you, drunk fuck. I said,
No, I'm a drunk fuck.
believe Jesus was the son of God, and you didn't believe he was like God Almighty.
No, I did the whole thing. I believed it all for a period of time, and then I didn't.
Well, listen to me, right? Like, hear me out, right?
Say it again.
So you know how the son of God will be like a demi version of the father.
So you say. That means nothing to me.
You understand what I mean about him being the son of God and not God?
Yes, I do, but that means.
All right, so is that the way you believed, or did you believe he was God Almighty and then you fell off the faith?
No, I didn't fall off anything. I just.
Oh my God!
Try to engage with Mando like honestly, like he's saying. What he's saying is, hey, you believed in it at one point to put a tattoo on you. It's like your belief was enough to put a tattoo on yourself, and yet you're not answering his question with like honesty.
Thanks,
like
Jeremy.
Saying, hey.
Thanks, Jeremy. Thank you so much. Yeah, so what I believed was Jesus was the Son of God, and he was the New Testament, and God was the Old Testament. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
That was the problem. Bro, why do I have to reveal your skirt, though? Like, why is this so hard? This is why I hate you fucking atheists. It's so hard to talk to you.
Well, of course, you have a bullshit ass.
Oh, no, you stupid, silly bitch. You're a fucking lawyer, and you rattle the fence. That's the reason why you can defend faiths you don't believe in, and you can play on both sides of the fence. You think you're free.
No, it's just I just don't believe any gods exist. That's really it.
Who cares?
No, he's talking.
I'm not asking you to care. I'm not asking you to care.
Wait, Joe, would you believe in the multiverse?
Like, how far is your denial, right?
I believe the multiverse could exist.
How far is your denial? Is Jesus historical? You fucking donkey?
No,
he does acknowledge like not this,
he may have been a man, but he definitely didn't resurrect from being dead.
That's enough for me.
Look, he does acknowledge that gods exist or deities exist, but as a multiversal aspect.
No, you can have a multiverse without gods.
No, I agree with you, of course.
So I
don't understand that, right? I don't understand that, you fucking atheists, right? I believe he was a man. You fucking idiot. It's a man prophesied to come. It's like, even if he was just a normal man, right?
Except for they wrote the prophecy.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, you had no reason to interrupt me.
They wrote the books.
Yeah, you had no reason to interrupt me. You knew where I was getting at. His existence is already saying God exists. Like, you're a fucking idiot. You're saying Zeus manifested. Jesus is the God of the Old Testament.
Says who? Where did
anybody that reads, nigga, not just fucking goes and bows down to a fucking statue and claims Christianity? Like,
you have a belief.
Listen.
What's the problem?
Listen, even Satan calls him the Son of God. You don't impress me saying that you thought that he was the Son of God. You fell out an atheist faith, right? And you fell into another atheist faith.
So?
Then, nigga, you ain't fall out, nigga. You've always been a demon. Stop playing.
What is a demon? Can you define a demon? You called me a demon. You must know what it is.
Yeah, the definition of a demon is you crap.
That's not a definition.
What definition are you going to take?
If you call me a demon, then you must have a definition of a demon.
You want to look up the definition on Oxford? Like, let's go look it up.
If I call you a crow, I must know what a crow is, and I wouldn't be a bitch
there you go.
And not say what it is. So if you call me a demon, what does that mean?
What is a crow?
A crow is a large black bird originating in the northern hemisphere of the western hemisphere. That's the definition of a crow. Depicted by a large black beak, not to be confused with the blackbird.
A demon is an evil spirit or a devil, especially one that's possessed by a person or acts as a tormentor, a forceful, fierce, skillful performer of a specific activity.
Oh, so I'm not a demon then, because I don't believe in any of that.
I said two things.
Yeah, I can't be a demon if I don't believe in any of that supernatural bullshit.
Right, but how about the second one? How about an expert? A genius?
I'm not a genius.
You don't have to be a
star, a ninja,
demons don't
a pro. Are you proficient?
Nope. So I'm not a demon then. So by your definition, I'm not a demon. Sorry.
Whatever, you may have the other one.
What's the other one?
Possession possessed by Satan.
This is what you religious people do: is you throw these terms out and you act like it means anything to an atheist. It doesn't mean fucking shit.
You used to believe, right? And you're asking what's the definition of a demon.
Doesn't matter.
Bitch.
You
You're
call
acting
me
like
a demon. To me, that means
Yeah, I know,
nothing.
but
You
you
might
have
as
to
well
act
call
like
me a
you're
warlock. You might as well call me a warlock, or you might as well call me like fucking a
Those
wizard.
are all old terms of characteristics.
That's what I think is laughable. A grown man calling another grown man a demon is fucking laughable.
Why, bro? You've been talking about it for 5 minutes.
Because I'm having a great time. That's why.
No, and you stuttered, right? Because it hurt your.
No, I'm having so much fun. You think I'm a
if I was a Kiwi, hold on,
Shut
Joe.
the
But if I was,
fuck up, Jeremy.
I know, but if I was a Kiwi and I called you a cunt, but I called you a cunt in like a nice way, like, hey, you fucking cunt, let's go grab some lunch today.
And he
Like,
didn't think nothing of it, right? He didn't think nothing of it. Now he's being possessed.
So I'm a demon cunt now.
Going against your atheistic brother.
Now I'm a demon cunt. And that makes your religion more true?
I'm just to be clear, agnostic, not atheist. I'm just
agnostic.
Yeah, because I have the humility to know that I don't know fuck all, right?
No,
we have a 3-pound brain.
Real humility.
What the
you
fuck
couldn't
can you
think
know?
of no God. Real humility is not knowing anything about anything. I don't know anything. I don't know how the world started. I don't know how
except
the universe
that
started.
there's no God, right? You fucking atheist. You literally find yourself an atheist, and you say, I don't know anything except that there is no God. You fucking atheist.
Yeah, got more humility than you. Agnostic. I'm uncomfortable with not knowing. No, I know I don't know. I know I don't know.
You know Satan is. You know the Satan is claiming.
If you're an atheist, Joe, and you say, I know I don't know, then do you know there is no God? Or do you not know that there is no God?
Well, you are missing the point.
Answer the fucking question.
I will, right here. You're missing the point. I don't believe there are gods.
Right, but I look at other things.
I do not know there are no gods.
Hey, bro, if I look at other things, right?
I believe there are no gods.
All right, but
so
check
why
this
is my belief any different than agnosticism?
We got it. We understand. But what I'm saying is that
he does not understand.
If I put a Satanist next to you, and he's full dressed in Satanism gear,
you'll judge him
right?
by how he's dressed.
Stop. He'll say hail Satan and everything. But if I ask him, is he an atheist? He'll say yes, and so will you.
He can't be an atheist and believe in Satan, you moron.
You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. The Church of Satanism is literally a church that is based on.
That's a political church.
There is no God.
That is separate from. You're talking about the Satanic Temple, right?
You guys know
that is a joke played on youth.
Like a half.
That is an actual joke. That's a joke. They actually don't believe in Baphomet. No, they do that to offset the separation of church and state.
It's a troll.
They do that on purpose, and you don't know the joke. You're just fucking stupid. Like if real Satanists believe in a supernatural deity, Satan, right? So they can't be atheists. If they believe Satan exists, then they cannot be atheists. The Satanic Temple doesn't really believe Satan exists. They use him to defend the separation of church and state. They're two separate things. One's a joke that you obviously didn't understand.
You're a fucking liar.
No, I'm not. Look it up. Look up the Satanic Temple.
So, Joe, maybe there's another question. Like, what causes you to answer questions in a non-direct way? Like, in just a non-honest way? Or like
your fucking mom. That's what it is.
Can you break that down?
She wanted to lie to you about our relationship. She wanted to lie to you about our relationship. So that's how I learned how to indirectly answer questions.
Bro, why does your wife let you talk like that?
Are we getting somewhere?
Yeah, you just cheated on your wife with Jeremy's mom.
No, that was earlier. That's how we made Jeremy.
Even if it's a joke, right? Even if it's a joke, right? You have no respect for your wife. Even if you're joking. Even if you're joking, you have no respect for your wife.
This is Clubhouse stuff. This is funny. that you can say I don't have any respect for my wife and actually think that means anything. That's funny. I could say you're a pedophile. You're a pedophile. Why'd you fuck those kids? See, I can do it too. Anybody can do it. It's not the same. You fuck kids. Why do you fuck kids? Right? Anybody can do it.
But here's the thing, though. But Joe, here's the thing, right? Is that I agree. This is a fucking silly app, and what any other person on this app says means nothing. It means nothing to me. But also, the words that come out of my fucking mouth, I mean, right? And so if you say stupid shit,
sure?
like
Because the way
I
you've
do
been coming at
every
me the
single
last
fucking
couple
thing.
days, did
You
you mean it?
demon.
Did you mean it? The way you've
Every
been coming
every single word, you stinky leg cracker. Every single word,
I'm glad.
you demon.
I'm glad.
But also, I love you, man.
Fuck you.
I think you're fucking. I know. Hold on.
No, fuck you.
Hold on, guys. Let me land. Let me land. I love everyone. I fucking love all of you.
What a fag.
Hold on.
So you can say whatever you want.
But let me land.
You landed already.
I'm trying.
Let him have his moment, okay? All right, let him have his little moment.
I appreciate that, Lord Nass, and we gotta talk sometime.
Yeah, TA Lord. When you got a TA in front of your name, we'll listen to you. Oh no.
Yeah. And I guess this is what I'm saying, right? And I'll try to be succinct, right? Is all I'm saying is that nothing that I say, I regret, right? And so many people here say things that they ultimately regret. Like I could show you fucking dozens of screenshots of people saying, "Hey, dude, sorry for saying that shit," or "Oh, that shit wasn't cool." I have never said like, "Oh, sorry for saying that shit." I have said like, "Hey, I'm sorry that I missed why you got pissed off. Like, I'm sorry that I didn't have the empathy to understand why you got so pissed off." I've said that, but I've never said like, "I'm sorry for what I say," because I don't fucking say shit that I fucking don't mean.
Sorry for what you said, bro.
Fuck you, and I'm sorry if they're saying fuck you, but I love you. That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying.
Hey, look, I'm gonna play this clip, my nigga, of this Satanist, and you're not gonna be able to say nothing.
I'll cite them. How many members are part of your church? In South Africa at the moment, there's just over 12,000 Satanists. And then suddenly, he was there, like in front of my face. He was there. Jesus. And because I've never believed in Christ to that point, and being extremely scientifically minded and an atheist and all those things.
You saw that? So he said scientifically minded and an atheist while he was hailing for Satan. Fuck you.
Oh, I guess that guy speaks for everybody.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly. Well, the thing is that you have been shown proof. Right? Hold on, you fucking Satanist. Hold on, Satanist. Do you want more evidence? Do you need a second evidence? Let's go to.
I would like a chapter verse if you wouldn't mind, but I'm also open to like reading the principles of the Satanic Church as well.
You do realize Joe stopped reading books years ago, that this is his only form of entertainment because he's a low IQ, stupid person who no longer likes comic books. He's a complainer, and he's a schmuck, and he's annoying, and he has nothing interesting to say, and he's a total waste of time, just like Jeremy. Your rooms are a waste of time. This is Chillism plus Andrew times 10. You guys are all wasting your time. This whole room is a waste of time. This app is a waste of time. Nothing is accomplished here. Nothing is created. Just wasting time. That's all it is. I'm not crying about it. I'm trying to accurately describe it. I'm trying to reframe it so maybe you guys can be productive and have an interesting conversation.
Change that voice, and I'm not going to.
So why are you wasting?
I would just like to say, Doge, I appreciate your.
Because I love you, just like Jeremy. I love you.
I appreciate your contribution, Doge. Thank you, man.
Fucking cunt piece of shit. But I love you.
Wishful thinking.
I love you. Joe's a demon low.
Only in the bedroom, okay? Only in the bedroom.
Joe's a piece of shit.
Somebody's watching me. His mind's
Fuck out of here.
I'll fuck with him, bro. Hey,
Yeah, no, he's good. He's a fucking ape and shit. Joe's like third year, man. He's fucking killing it.
Oh, Jerry, I never said anything I didn't mean. Fuck you, fuck you, low IQ. I love
Regular
you,
frequently asked questions, fundamental beliefs. Why do fundamental beliefs of the Church of Satan? Why do Satanists worship the devil? We don't. Satanists are atheists. Hold on.
It's actually
Satanists are atheists. We see the universe as being indifferent to us.
I broke your nose, but I love you.
Do Satanists perform sacrifice? No, we are atheists.
Can I pause it?
All right. I understand.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, brother, please go ahead.
I understand. You guys understand that Satan claims atheism. So that means you guys are Satanists.
Not even the Bible, he doesn't.
So Mando, I'm sorry. So first of all, I'm sorry for interrupting, Mando, because that was shitty of me, man. And I'm gonna go on mute. And when you're done, I'm gonna come off mute and respond to Joe. But that was shitty.
Stop being so Canadian. Put your hands up.
And so this goes back to the beating your child conversation. But like I have not had any physical violence in trying to raise you into a good talking ape. I've never once caused physical pain. What I've done is use my words to punish you in order to shape you. Hold on, in order to shape you into a fucking amazing grown talking ape. That's all I've done. And you might not like my discipline action, but how dare you accuse me of beating my
I never accused you.
Broke your nose? I never broke your nose.
No, I'm saying
I never once spanked you.
No, I'm saying you talked to me like my father did. Where you think you could just say
Did your dad beat you?
Yes. So you're saying you could say
Have I ever caused physical pain on you?
You can say all these evil, stupid ass shit things.
It's not evil. I've never caused you physical pain. I've never caused you physical pain. Never once. Name one time I've caused you physical pain. Name one.
That's not the point. The point is, you can. Do you understand what words
verbal
actually
abuse?
Like when you have children, right?
Verbal abuse, bro.
Yeah, verbal abuse. If you verbally abuse your children, it could be worse than spanking, easily.
But how about an adult? Why don't
that's a good point. That's a great point.
You say you verbally abuse me, and then you say you love me.
Hold on.
That's a great point. That's the
No, it's not a great point.
Hold on. If you can't understand
to be Christian, right? Why doesn't the same rule apply?
You're not smart enough to understand a metaphor.
But why doesn't the same rule apply?
Then pray for it.
This is what I mean about you saying this, bro. You're not even consistent with your feelings.
I know, but here's the thing. This is why I think what Joe said is super important, right? Is that when raising a child, you would never use the harshness in words that I use towards Joe, right? But let's imagine you're raising fucking like.
You're online.
Hold on. Let's imagine you're trying to raise. Hold on, Joe. Brother, can I finish? But imagine you're trying to fucking raise a talking ape. Not this fucking bullshit 1 of 5,000 talking ape shit, but a real fucking talking ape. Like a talking ape that could be one day a leader. Or an admin, right? And so, like Delta Force 9, do you think that they fucking make the most superior fucking military soldiers by, like, talking to them like kids? No, they fucking put them through the fucking ranks, man. They fucking destroy them. Do they have to do it with physical pain? Sometimes, but I'm just saying, in order to become a talking ape, you have to be totally immune to verbal abuse.
So you
verbal abuse on this app is not a fucking thing.
So you can verbally abuse children? Are you saying you can verbally abuse children and not physically abuse them?
It's the opposite. That's the opposite of what I just said. Exactly, Mando. He's not listening.
No, you're extreming it, right? You're depicting yourself as a child. This is impossible to see.
But that is what my
all
comment was.
children of
That
God.
was where the comment I said that Jeremy used to grandstand about Navy SEALs and elite squad was about
You understood what I said, though, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say call you that. The one where I said, hey, when you're raising a kid, I wouldn't raise a child the way that I use words towards Joe, right? But if I was trying to raise a fucking like Black Ops soldier or I don't know what the name for your elite Delta Force shit is, but like if I was trying to do that, I wouldn't do it in the same way that I was raising a child. But also, like physical abuse isn't cool. And so if I use verbal words that is uncomfortable for Joe because I want him to be a fucking Delta Force ninja talking apes, and he's like, oh, don't hurt me. You wouldn't raise a kid like that. Yeah, I wouldn't raise a kid like that. But this isn't a fucking raising a kid app. This is talking apes, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I get it.
look at you. So masculine.
Those are some fierce words for a Canadian.
Welcome back to another episode about low IQ dumb people talking about nothing, wasting all their time.
Too much syrup.
So you're grooming him.
You're trying to make me something that I'm not willing to be. I don't give a fuck about having tea.
Yeah, but I don't think you have a choice.
My
bro.
arguments are better than the
Bro,
whole
listen.
room.
But how about, then why would you care about what he says? Just let him keep working on you.
No, I don't need any fathering from Jeremy on Clubhouse.
What do you mean, bro? It's good, right?
No, it's white noise trash.
Right?
It's white noise trash. No one actually entertains my arguments. They just yell at me.
Joe, you don't have any arguments. You're a waste of time. This room's a waste of time. Get a fucking clue. Save yourself. These apes are all gonna die penniless, sad, depressed, pathetic. Save yourself before it's too late.
Well, I got nothing else to do with my Xbox. But
Hold on. Any question?
My Xbox broke. That's the only reason I'm here.
Hold on.
Got it. Okay.
Hold on. If you guys don't mind, genuine question. What do you get out of this?
What the fuck do you get out of this, you stupid Canadian faggot? What do you get out of this, you fucking faggot? I'm recording you and putting you on multiple platforms for future record keeping for preservation of stupidity. What the fuck are you getting out of it, you projectionist moron? You fucking stupid fuck!
Can I respond? No, it's a good response. Hold on, can I respond?
Oh, you're gonna fucking die.
Guys, hold on. Can I respond? So Doge, yes, like I get that that's what you do, but also you cannot monetize that, right? Because Clubhouse does that already.
Oh, you can't monetize that. Clubhouse already does that. Oh, I can't create videos on YouTube and waste my time and listen to people wasting their time. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Can I finish? So that's exactly what I'm asking you, man. I'm just genuine question. Because you come in, you do your thing, you get kicked out.
You do your thing, you kick me out, you waste your time, you free me from your stupidity as if I give a fuck about what the fuck you even have to say, stupid. Stay the fuck in Canada. Don't ever come to America ever again. We don't want you here. Stay the fuck out of America, you stupid Canadian pussy faggot.
I appreciate that response, and I think this was the heart of what I'm trying to understand.
He loves you. Jeremy loves you.
But I love you, Jeremy. But I love you. I love you. I love you.
I do.
Oh, I don't believe that for you. Love an internet experience of a person. That's fucking stupid. I love.
Hold on. You fucking demon. So if you're saying like, hey, if Doge showed up,
when you read a book on this app, Jeremy, I'll have a little respect for you.
Or he was hungry, or he was in need, I would help him.
Saying that you love him, but you don't know him.
We agree on that. If Doge
he says you love him, but you don't know him. Like a person
Exactly.
right?
Isn't that what Christ did? Isn't that what Christ did? Isn't that what Christ did? Isn't that what Christ did, Mando?
Bro,
I don't know that
what
Christ
something
did
you
is
don't
he had
know.
the GeoCities page.
Because I don't know. What if he's got a body?
Bro, but
Like, I don't love him. I will help him because it benefits me and it aligns with my core principles. To help.
You have no core principles. You're a fucking atheist nihilist, you faggot.
Jeremy.
Bro. You love math without ever knowing math.
Yeah, and Mando.
What's the truth of the earth?
Jesus died on the cross for
Jesus Christ was a mathematician.
Oh, that's a story. That's just a story.
Jesus had to be the best mathematician who's ever lived. He had to be the best gymnast, too. The best painter, the best pilot, the best in everything. He was Jesus, Son of God. No one was better than Jesus in anything. The greatest sommelier ever.
He made the delicious wine.
That cave was.
No one said it was delicious.
Empty.
He turned
The
water
cave was
to wine.
empty.
No one said it was
Joe,
I bet it was really good.
the cave was empty historically.
Joe's brain is empty. Jeremy's brain is empty. These faggots don't like books anymore.
I just read Dorian Gray.
You read Dorian? Oh, God help us all.
But that's Oscar Wilde.
Yeah, it's a great book. I also read 1,000 Years of Solitude.
Try reading William James if you haven't read philosophy yet.
No, try reading like actual books.
Can I ask a question? If you guys are cool.
Yeah, go ahead. We love you, Jeremy.
We don't have to be cool. You love us anyway.
Also true. If like you had an option, right, which is like, hey, we need you to solve a serious problem, and we have two options for you. You can either die, or you can die, and after like 3 or 4 days, you can
It's
come
a
back.
typical stupid Jeremy question.
And then ascend up to heaven. Which would you choose? And also, would you be like a little bit of a bitch if you just like gave up a long weekend?
How fat are you, Jeremy? I can hear your neck goblets talking. How fat have you become, Jeremy?
That is a stupid question. Like, you're saying we're all Jesus and we have that choice. We don't have, when we die, we don't have a choice. It's like, oh, after 3 years,
You've got the choice. You can die now and then you can resurrect in 3 days.
Who has that choice?
But how smart it is to abandon.
Everyone has the choice to be resurrected. Why are there cemeteries? Why are there cemeteries?
There aren't cemeteries. Those just exist in the hand of your own
If
memory.
everybody gets choose
They're
to
not
be
real.
resurrected, then what do grave robbers do, Chris? There are tons of people who rob graves.
That's not even real.
Yes, it is. They
No.
are people who are.
Yeah, grave robbers are real. Haven't you heard of the pyramids?
But they couldn't rob the grave, bro. It was empty.
That's right. It was empty.
No, I'm talking about if every one of us had that choice.
Jesus had a great fashion style. He had a lot of gold trinkets and rings and diamonds and rubies, emeralds. They stole a lot from Jesus when he died.
God, he had the swag.
He had that drip.
He had a supreme set of shoes that was worth like $10,000 made out of crocodile skin.
Oh my God.
He had Air Force One's Last Suppers. Those are hard to find.
They say he was a time traveler too, and he collected all of Kanye's best fashion lines.
He had a Motorola Razor, actually.
So let me ask the stupid atheist a question. If you had the opportunity to have all the good books uploaded into your brain and you had total comprehension, would you choose to download all that high value information in your brain so you could become smarter or have more comprehension with regards to God? Would you do it? Would you take the free upload?
Yeah, I already read it.
You would?
Comic book.
But what's the difference? There's no God, stupid. It's all just hypnosis.
I know. It's the same thing as like Scientology's books. The fucking
all the books.
The guy used to write fucking sci-fi novels, and then he made a religion of it. I've read them all.
L. Ron Hubbard?
L. Ron Hubbard.
Well, apparently you've gone clear, Joe. You're just like L. Ron now. You're a bullshit artist.
You gotta go on a cruise to learn that L. Ron Hubbard is God.
Bible. I've read the
Have you what? Okay, you've read all these books. What's the number 2 book in human history? I bet you don't even fucking know because you've never read it. Stupid.
Dianetics book.
No, it's called Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching. It's the second most popular book ever written in human history, and you've never read it. It's from China. It's from China. 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 The Bible, the King James Version, genius.
And I haven't.
But many of you have never read the second most popular book ever written by Lao Tzu, the Book of Change.
Yeah, I mean, I had a crisis.
Oh, get up here, Jeremy.
I had a crisis of faith.
Yeah, you lost your balls, you bitch. That's what happened. Your T levels went way down. They plummeted. And you're like, I'm not going to read books anymore. This shit's stupid. And now you're coming on a social audio chit-chat app declaring all night long, I'm an atheist, I'm an atheist. Like anybody gives a fuck where you are, you faggot.
No, but you're wrong, because when I had the crisis of faith, I read everything.
Crisis of faith? You became a bitch, a pussy. You're no longer a conquering man of war. You became a bitch.
But you said I didn't read anything, but I did. I read.
You've never read the Tao Te Ching.
Yes, I have.
Okay, what is the primary premise of Lao Tzu's philosophy then?
Joe, where the fuck is that job description?
I do need to give that to you because I just got my employee's new schedule. She's going to clinicals, and Can you just hit me with another email so I can get that to you as a reminder?
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah,
Getting work done. Hey, Necro's here. Necro's a fascinating low T guy, Joe. Maybe you could talk with Necro about your low T syndrome.
So because I have a crisis of faith, I have low.
A crisis of faith? Stupid. There's no such thing as a crisis of faith. You're hypnotizing us with your stupidity about a crisis of faith. You just became stupid. That's what happened. Nothing changed. You just happened to go, fuck. I think I'm going to be stupid now. And then, day after day, you were just like, I'm stupid again! There's no such thing as a creator or a maker. It must have been all me, or I'm a nihilist and I hate life. Which one was it? Was it the divorce? It was the divorce, wasn't it?
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you're smarter than me because your belief?
No! I'm saying I read books, stupid. That's it.
Call me dumb. How can you call me dumb?
Because you had a crisis of faith. I don't know if I believe anymore. I've got a crisis of faith.
How do you think that?
Some of us don't have reading comprehension, though. They can read a book and
That's right. You could read for hours and not even know what you're reading.
That's not what I asked you. What do you believe, Doge? Doge, what do you believe?
I believe that all communication is hypnosis, and I need to find better ways how to productively use my time instead of talking to low IQ dumb people who waste all my time.
No, I need the hypnosis though.
Yeah,
Mentos freshness, Mentos freshness, Mentos freshness, freshness is full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker.
It's actually better than Jeremy.
That's right.
It's actually better than Jeremy.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
I mean, basically, if you don't talk about if you're an atheist or a theist and you never talk about meditation and what it is, you really are that stupid. You've never read anything. I mean, there's an incredible amount of information out there. Oh, you do?
It's not supernatural. Meditation is not supernatural.
I'm not saying it's supernatural. I'm saying this conversation is technically meditation, but you're still not talking about meditation.
But it's hypnosis too.
You just said that.
You can put yourself into a meditative state through hypnosis.
Oh, so I'm fooling myself.
Joe, what you're doing is you're being a stupid person. You're not meditating. You're not listening. Hello? Hello?
I'll do the Doge thing. What I'm doing is actually being real to myself and meditating on my sensory input that I wasn't actually consciously being able to observe. Anybody can do the Doge thing. Anybody can do
Well, I know you don't think I'm a good comedian, but the truth is everybody on YouTube is dying laughing right now. We're all laughing at you, Joe.
See, Doge, You're not. Your trick is not special.
Well, all communication is hypnosis. Hypnosis. Communication hypnosis.
I was once a Twirler Swiftie, and then I became a Kelsey, and now I'm into meditation. I'm getting the God through my brain, and I am Doge, and I am the belief, and I am the law. You can catch these fists if you try to come at me and my belief. Who can't do what you do? Who cannot do what you do?
It's a shtick. You're doing it great. I'm so proud of you.
I do it better than you.
You're even better at my own shtick, Joe. You're the best at everything. You know everything. You're so brilliant. No one can compare to your level of intelligence. You're so smart. Educate us on some topic. Teach us, master. Teach us.
Yeah. Shut up once in a while. That's how you can add to your stick.
You mean the more I speak, the further from the truth I'm getting? Stop talking and end my problems. Just listen to your truth. Because you read books now still, right? You're a smart person. I should trust you, Joe.
Listen, fresh goes better.
When I had my crisis of faith, I looked in the mirror and couldn't tell anymore if I was a man and whether or not gender was a social construct. I became woke and I gave up my God and my creator. And now I come on Clown House and I'm a nihilist. And I have making fun of someone who's trying to be funny. And I'm even better at comedy than the person who's not funny.
That's true.
Of physical body and mental accumulations. People
That's
put
right.
space around between you and this. This is the end of suffering. And this is meditativeness.
Oh my God, my favorite Sadhguru, Babuji.
These things.
Om. Come on, everybody, let's do it. Loud mic your ohms. Om. See, this is the essence of meditation. What you guys do in here every day is not meditation. It's stupid monkeys yelling at each other in the monkey tree. You see the point? Hello? Are you monkeys even awake in there?
I see it.
I did it.
With mental precious full of life, nothing gets to you.
Nothing gets to you.
Nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. No matter what comes your way, Mentos freshness is the way. Be fresh, have a fresh mind, everybody. That's the essence of meditation now, is mental freshness. Let it go. Let go of all your hate, all your anger and frustration and anxiety. Let it go and be a Mentos freshness.
See, I thought they were singing about you gotta take a shower. I thought that's what it meant. So I took a shower. First goes better in life.
That's so funny.
Well, maybe you two should take this private conversation so you can talk about social gender constructs.
Oh, shit.
What?
I'm just saying that no woman has ever been born with a penis. It's an enlarged clitoris. There's no such thing as hermaphrodites.
Yeah, well, women have been born with male genomes.
Here we go again with your genetic information. When no woman has ever been born with a penis.
Sex that you're obsessing over.
I'm just saying I was born with a penis, but not a vagina. And no woman has ever been born with a penis. Because only enlarged clitorises are considered hermaphroditic. There's never been a woman or a man that's ever been born with both organs. Ever.
You're wrong. Wait, you were just wrong. There are people born.
Google it and look at the pictures. They're just enlarged clitorises. They're trolls, hypnotists saying that it's a penis, but it's a clitoris. No woman has ever been born with a penis, ever. It wouldn't be a woman. If it was, it'd be a man. And then if you're a man with a penis, you don't have a vagina, you stupid fucking gender construct morons!
Oh god, here we go. Someone's on their terrorist bullshit. Someone's on their terrorist bullshit.
Can I tell you a secret?
You're not a
You have a manufactured vagina.
On what gender people are born on. You're not a scientist.
I'm an expert. I'm a subject matter expert on penises and vaginas. Test me.
What about ovaries and testicles? Are you saying no person's ever been born with...
Let's just stay on the outside of the body in this debate. Nothing on the inside. This is an outside debate, not an inside debate. Penises and vaginas.
And thinking you know the truth. You're looking through the stars and stripes like, because I believe it, it must be true. I've never seen someone with both genitals. Boom. Impossible.
Google it. Google it.
I will Google it. You should Google it. Google.
I have Googled. You think this is the first time I've ever brought up an enlarged clitoris before on Clubhouse? I talk about enlarged clitorises every day.
Nephrons and ovarian tubes. Look at that. Google that shit.
Google a picture of low IQ and you'll see a picture of yourself.
By God, God can't help you with that. I look through the American flag and I see only men and women.
Gender is a social construct, and when I had my crisis of faith and my low testosterone plummeted, I decided to come on Clubhouse and play the fool and get very angry with everyone and make everyone think I'm so much smarter than me, including my employee in my medical practice. I only come on Clubhouse because my video game system doesn't work. It's not because I have a crisis of faith. I come here because I'm a rigid academic and I'm an intelligent person who spends all my time engaging in mature debate amongst grown-ups who have graduate degrees. Everyone's very smart here. My name is Joe and I am complete. And don't forget, I also had a crisis of faith. Thank you. I am complete and I am low T, if you're wondering. Thank you. Hit me up in the DMs if you're interested. Thanks, Kitty Pie. Bye.
That was
Your upbringing. Can you just tell me a little bit about the trauma that led to who you are today? Like, genuine question. Like, let's be honest. Let's bare our hearts. Like, tell me about your upbringing.
I've never seen a vagina before.
No, hold on. I know, Chris. You're fucking.
Doge, that was fucking.
Like, put on a shirt. But Doge, can you just tell me a little bit about your trauma? Like, I'm trying to be honest. And you might want to come off.
My father's name is actually Jacob Cohen. His real stage name is Rodney Dangerfield. He gave birth to me in a whorehouse outside of Chicago while he was doing a stand-up routine for a bunch of N-words in the South Side. I am the unfortunate product of Rodney Dangerfield's giant Jewish cock. Okay, that's what happened. My mother was a prostitute, and Rodney's my father. What else do you want to know?
What do you think about the best SNL live update crew? Is it Norman?
Ooh, yeah, I knew Norm MacDonald. I knew Norm. Norm and I were friends.
Oh, yeah.
I met Norm at the World Series of Poker. Yeah,
Did you really?
Yeah, I met him at the World Series of Poker. My friend calls me. He goes, "Look who's to your left." I look to my left. I go, "That's a homeless guy. What about him?" He goes, "That's not a homeless guy, you idiot. That's Norm MacDonald." And I looked at him I'm like, "Norm!" He goes, Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm a big fan. I love Dirty Work." He's like, "That's great, man. It's a fucking great movie. How you doing?" So we spent the whole day together, and we had the best time. He was so funny. He was an addicted gambler.
That's fucking amazing.
He was a big-time addicted gambler, and he was training his son how to do online poker, and his son made like $200,000 one year, and it was an interesting story, yeah.
Wow. That's a lot.
Because Norm MacDonald's a legend. That's like the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, man.
I know we were talking about white and black, but Norm MacDonald is like the Michael Jordan.
Who the fuck is Norman MacDonald?
No, what?
He's a comedian. He's a well-known
He's
comedian.
like Dave Chappelle.
The old white version of Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, he's basically the white. Well, I don't know. Dave Chappelle, he's not funny anymore because he's a racist now.
Nah, he just speaks the truth.
He speaks the truth. You mean the Jews don't have a right to defend themselves when 1,500 people come across the border and murder thousands of people at a concert for peace? You think there's repercussions these days, but I guess you can stab somebody in the heart who doesn't want you in a tent and you don't want to go out in the rain. Carmelo!
Holy shit. Damn, I took it all the way to Carmelo.
I mean, who calls their son Carmelo? I thought it was like a caramel candy or something with some chocolate. The fuck, Carmelo kind of name is that? It's not very professional now, is it?
White Knight at the Improv. You kill that shit.
God damn it.
You don't ever go try to do stand-up,
I used to MC it. I used to introduce comics at a small bar in Duluth, Minnesota. And I was never funny.
Duluth, Minnesota? That town is on an angle sliding into a lake. How the fuck do those people even live there?
It's sliding into a lake.
It used to be a good spot. It used to be a good spot for rotation. But my boss I was a bartender, but my boss was too stingy to actually hire a opener. So I had to open. And I was like, I don't know how to do comedy. Is actually you have to learn, you have to research how to fucking do it.
Yeah, I had a friend that did comedy. I was with him from the beginning and shit, and the whole process of that shit is it's not easy, bro. You gotta have sit down, then you gotta do that shit in front of people.
It's hypnosis. It's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes of hypnosis. That's all it is.
So actually, what I did was I would tell the first comedian is there something I would actually be like,
it doesn't matter what
comedian. I'm not a comedian. So if I could do something stupid that sets you up to do better, let me know. And so I would go to the first comedian who usually only had 15 or 30 minutes because he's the opener, right? And I would say, is there something I can do that will set you up for your shit? And most times they'd be like, nah, man, just go read the specials and the drinks and introduce the comic. But some people would be like, if you go and say this, if you go up there and say this and act like a fucking idiot, then when I go up, I'll roast you for the first 3 minutes and I'll start with fire. And that was the best thing. So I'd go up, they tell me go up there and talk about trying to bring a MILF home from the bar you work at and say these things. And I would say those things. And then they would come up and be like, this motherfucker has never brought anybody home from, you know what I mean? They would grill me for the first 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll use it as material. That's dope.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't care. Fuck, I'm not trying to be a comedian. I don't care if I look like an idiot up there. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just getting a paycheck.
See, he's setting up a roast. So technically, a roast is a genre category of comedy, which is universal. And I think that's what this app technically is. It's mostly people shitting on each other and roasting each other, or at least that's the way I like to use the app, is to set up these roast rooms.
It better be.
I don't believe you.
It doesn't matter what comes.
Hey, Adrian, you should try Everton tonight, bro.
Someone's about to die. Run!
Nah,
Run!
Adrian is funny.
Adrian, hit me up. Hold up, big fun.
Welcome to another episode of Say Something Interesting, starring Benji, the Observer, the most powerful puppet master in the universe.
So you are now allowed to leave. The games begin. Jeremy, why did you run now, man? Can't block me now, brother. Come on stage and play the game.
Are you afraid to be observed, Jeremy, in your natural setting of Canadian stupidity?
He's blocking me every time. If he doesn't have the green, he blocks Benji and he's afraid.
Hey, not for nothing.
Everyone has to play the game, Jeremy.
Hey, Adrian. Who's Adrian?
I think he's talking to me.
Yeah, I'm talking about Doge.
Oh, nah, Doge is funny as fuck.
Hey, dude. Take all that bullshit you be saying, them rants and shit. Go back on your good little rants where you get laughs and write them shits down until you accumulate a good 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Take that my amateur stand-up, dude.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's very hard to, I guess, go on stage and do a compression and let alone do it perfectly. So I think you just have to have a genre, a category, which is really just the roast.
Yeah, you gotta build up into it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we can work this out, Doge. Adrian. You can set up a room in Clubhouse where I come in as the fool, as the atheist fool, and start you off with an audience, and then you go ham.
And then all the shit that you get laughs off of.
Yeah, I mean, Benji and I are actually already doing that. Like Benji and I have been like putting together these roast rooms for like the past